To Summer Sunrise, I'm here with Aubrey Wagner and Owen, and we're talking about the most wonderful place on earth.
Right, the Grand Lodge on Peak 7.
Oh, I was going to say my boudoir. oh, the Grand Lodge at Peak 7.
Right,
my boudoir is number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
It's okay to be number 2 sometimes.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Where is the Grand Lodge on Peak 7? Why is it called the Grand Lodge on Peak 7? It must be grand, and it's on Peak 7?
It is. Very good assumptions.
Yeah. Tell us a little the mood, the vibe of the Grand Lodge.
The vibe. It's luxurious from the moment you walk in, and then you're surrounded by the wonderful amenities we have with indoor-outdoor aquatics, movie theaters on property, a game room, which is great, and then a restaurant on site, spa, Soothe Day Spa on site.
You know, in the whole direction of interval ownership, or timeshare, if you will, at one time it was more of kind of a proletariat, a working class type affair. Right. Now, lately, with just the different top names going into it, it's turned into luxury, and that's the Grand Lodge. It personifies luxury, being a 5-star resort.
Right, an affordable 5-star resort, and that's hard to come by. And I want to mention for people that are visiting, this is a locally owned company here in Breckenridge. 3 guys here, they own it, and there's a great employee base that we love working for these guys, and it's a great company to be a part of, and a great type of ownership to be a part of. And the fact that it's affordable, the fact that it's luxurious, 5-star quality is great.
Yeah, and you know what, you can hardly get involved in an event in Breckenridge without the participation of the folks from the Grand Timber, the Grand Lodge. The Millizers and the Dudek boys really have given back to the community, not only in hiring people like you, but also just underwriting so many entities and events that across the county that really make this a wonderful place to live. Let's talk a little bit about how it all works, timeshare, if you will, and what you can exchange if you want to take a year off skiing.
Sure. You know, Breckenridge is your home resort, obviously, if you own with us, but you get to pick the week that you want to come up for. The time of year, it's all tailored to what works best to your family and what's affordable, and what type of unit you want, and all that good stuff. But there's a type of Interval International portion of our ownership that allows you to still have Breckenridge as your home resort, but travel over 2,500 different destinations all over the world. So you take your ownership and you get to use it all over the world.
And now, there you go. It's like
silly.
Yeah, it's like a top. And like how you browbeat your parents, Patty and Neil, into buying a few weeks over the years. When you own at the Grand Lodge, be it a week in April or a week in July, the rest of the year you can come up and use the facilities in the parking there as well. So
the parking for the Front Range folks, I mean, that's 365 days that you have a resort steps from the Independence Chairlift. I mean, how great is that?
Yeah.
It's a garbage truck. Yes.
Really?
That's part of our amenity package.
Yeah, that's right. Now let's talk about how someone can take a tour and the incentives for doing that.
Sure. Take a gondola ride up. That's the best place probably this time of year, right before it turns left to Peak 8.
To the south.
To the south. Thank you, Jeffrey. You get off and you can't miss us. We're, again, steps from the Independence Chairlift. Just come on side and we'll get you to the sales gallery.
Okay.
We're located on Main Street here in Breckenridge, 100 South Main Street. And then we have kiosks sprinkled all over the mountain, so feel free to stop by. But you do get incentives, lift tickets for the mountain, money to spend in town, and then certificates for that day spa, that Soothe Day Spa I mentioned. So.
Now, speaking of sprinkled, Owen's not doing that right now, is he? Because he looks awfully content.
He is. There's garbage trucks and buses behind us. So.
All right. It is the Grand Lodge at Peak 7. The numbers on your screen. And I got to tell you, children just seem to gravitate to it.
His back's been towards you the whole time.
Swear to God, yeah, it's like when I was single at a bar. It's always the back towards me. All right, check out the Grand Lodge. You'll be glad you did. I can't say enough about this company and what they do for the community. We'll be back with more, and don't touch that dial. The folks from the Racer's Edge is up next. Hey, say hello.
Can you say hello?
We'll talk about it later. Yeah, right if you find work. We'll be back.